Hi, my name is Johnny Moore, founder of Black Men LLC, a website and organization that helps Black men reach their fullest potential. Today, I would like to talk with you all about a subject called a revelation that should be shared. A lack of knowledge is devastating our communities. It is what we don't live by that is destroying lives. It's not what we're living by. It's what we don't live by that's destroying lives. In Hosea 4:6, it quotes, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou should be no more priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thee." That's the scripture of the day. I want to talk about that scripture and bring some revelation and understanding to what that really means. It first of all, it starts off with a lack of knowledge. A lack of knowledge concerning what? A lack of knowledge concerning spiritual laws. What are spiritual laws? Spiritual laws are laws that govern the world and govern our life. But what is a spiritual law? Spiritual laws bring structure to life. That's big for me because I believe that every life should have structure. I believe that every life should have meaning and that you shouldn't just be going back and forth willy-nilly, not knowing where you're going, what your purpose is, what you were designed to do with your life. But a lot and most people do today, and that's because we lack the knowledge of spiritual laws. And so today I would like to share with you one of those laws that is probably prevalent and more important than any law concerning life could be. That law is, "It is done unto you as you believe." That's a law. That's not a scripture. That's not a quote. That's a law. And what it says is that it's done unto you as you believe, not as you see, not where you go, not racism, not sexism, not the things going on in society. You can change all of those situations by your beliefs. And so you've got to look at your beliefs when you look at your life, and you have to ask yourself, what is it that I believe that is either keeping me from thriving or got me going in the directions that I'm going in? "It is done unto you as you believe" is a spiritual law that governs life, that structures life, and that many people are living by. Everybody in some way or another is living by the law of their beliefs, but they don't know it and they're not aware of it. And because you lack the knowledge of this spiritual law, people and children are being destroyed and killed and murdered on our streets, and things are happening all over the world because people don't understand the spiritual laws that govern our life. So what this law is stating then is this, that your environment and your circumstances are created by the power of your thoughts. Your environment and your circumstances are created by the power of your thoughts. Let me say it one more time. Your environment, you got to get this, and your circumstances are created by the power of your thought. Your thought. See, we call life a lot of things, and we believe that there's a lot of unfair practices going on in the world, and people will take advantage of you. That is without a doubt. But you have a power in your thoughts and in your beliefs that create your environment and create your circumstances. You can be born in a family that believed in welfare, that everybody couldn't wait until they got old enough to have enough children to get food stamps. That could have been the environment that you were born into, but that doesn't mean that that's the environment that you have to live in. You're living by your beliefs. I love this statement, because what it does is it excludes all other controls in our life other than ourselves. And I think that's important, because if God created me with free will, and he created me to think for myself, then at least allow me the opportunity to determine my own future and my own destiny. That's what God has done with the power of our thoughts. That's what's done with this law. Is done unto you as you believe. It's a spiritual law. It's not going anywhere. It exists in the air, and it exists in our lives, and you can live by this law. You can govern your life by this law. You can change your circumstances and your environment by this law if you choose to. So that's a law that we live by. But many people are destroyed because they're not living by that law in a positive way. They got some negative things going on. Everybody believes that you know the rich get rich, the poor gets poor. All of these things that we believe that keep us from prospering, because it is your beliefs. Let me say that again, because you got to understand there are beliefs in your life that you've got to look at. If you don't like the results of the things that are going on in your life, they're going on because you have certain beliefs. You've got to change those beliefs. But first, you got to understand this law, because it's a law and it's done unto you as you believe. So if you understand this and you understand this law, and you've got results going on in your life that you don't like and that you want to change, you can change those results in your life by changing your beliefs. It's just that simple, even though at times it may be hard, because we come from backgrounds that taught us certain things to believe, and now we've got to change those beliefs if we want to demonstrate in our lives better results and go further and live in a greater place with greater potential. That's a law. So everybody in life has battles. Every life has battles. You're going to have battles. There's sicknesses that come. There's poverty that come. We all start somewhere. We all have to climb that ladder. But you can. You can overcome anything in your life by looking at your beliefs. You can change the circumstances that you're battling in your life. In other words, and this is what I would like to say about the life battles. You'll have one battle after another battle in life. It's how you deal with those battles. It's how you confront those battles. It's what you believe about those battles that determine how long you stay in those battles. You can change each battle that you face in your life by changing your thoughts and creating different results than what you're getting from that battle. I say that again because life has a lot of battles and a lot of problems. We're living life. We're living life, and there's a lot of things that we're facing. There's a lot of obstacles that we're going to face. Those things help us grow. They help us become greater people and have a greater faith in God once we face those battles and overcome them. But you have to also know that you are a decision maker in your life. And so your decisions have to be based on the results that you want in your life. I have a friend, and I'll never forget, one day I told this friend that when you decide that you matter, that your decisions need to be based on your happiness and not on the happiness and the satisfaction of others, your life is going to change. Because a lot of people live their life for other people. Your purpose is because someone else wants you to go this way. You live your life to make them happy. You live your life to make them prosperous. And then you're unhappy and you never get to the place in life where you want to get yourself. This is about you being happy. This is about your life. You have one life to live, and you've got to make the decisions in your life that create the results that you want to live. That's how it works. And so you're going to face battles. You're going to have challenges. You're going to have obstacles. All of us do. It's there's no perfect life. It's normal to have battles in your life. That's a normal part of life. But it's how you deal with your battles. It's what you believe about your battles that will determine whether or not you overcome them, how long you stay in them, and what your results will be because of them. So remember that. Think about that. That is something to share with your family members. That is something to share with your children. That is something that you should share abroad with every person you meet in your life. Now, what am I saying? Your inside world creates your outside world. Let me say that again, because God, we think that God is such a mean God because we grew up and we had the family that we had. But that's not true. He gave us a way out. It's your thoughts. Your thoughts create your way out. Your beliefs create your way out. Your inside world creates your outside world. And so if you want to change what you're living on the outside, change what you're thinking and believing on the inside. That is something that should be shared today with family members all across this nation because people do not understand the spiritual laws of life. And so I brought this revelation to you so that you can bring this revelation to others and help them to prosper in their life. Thank you so much for the opportunity that you've given me today. Thank you so much again. Bye now.